Hello, everyone. My name is Pastor Susano Creel Jr. I'm the senior pastor of El Paso First Assembly here in the beautiful city in El Paso, Texas. Such a beautiful day. I'm out taking a walk. It is day 2 of our fast. As the pastor of First Assembly, I have called a corporate fast for our church. And like you may be joining us in that fast. You may belong to a different church, but there are many people of God that are fasting right now, taking this time in the beginning of the year, the first fruits of our year, to dedicate to God. And one of the things that I want us to focus on today as we fast is, number one, we serve a God who answers prayer. Many times in scriptures we see that it says, God says, I have heard the cries of my people. I have seen the affliction. I've seen the oppression, and I've heard their cries. And so many times in the beginning of the year, we want God to answer our petitions, our prayers. And what we are asking the church this year is not for God to answer our prayers, but for God to use us and prepare us to be the answer to that prayer, to somebody's prayer. For example, when the people were crying out, and they were crying out because they were tired of being slaves, God heard their cries, but then the next step is he raised up a man by the name of Moses. And when the people were in the desert for 40 years, God heard their cries, the affliction, and he raises up a man by the name of Joshua to take them into the promised land. God sees the cries of his people, but then he always raises someone up to be that answer. We are praying corporately that God would prepare us to be that answer to prayer. How can God prepare our minds and to prepare us within to be ready to be that answer to the prayer? There is a problem with the next generation. There's problems with marriages and finances and health issues and mental issues out there. How can God prepare us to be that answer to prayer? You know, a quick testimony of mine is on our page, and you can search that up. But I was recently the recipient of a kidney because I went into stage 5 kidney failure. And when I needed a kidney, people often said, I'm praying for you. But my son stood up and said, Dad, I'll be that answer to your prayer. And he donated that kidney. Changed my life. How can we change somebody's life by being that answer? Let God work in us this time.